To my dearest Vanessa, writing letters has always been a special thing for us ever since we were little. From meeting you in church when I was 14 and you were 13 then, we've started to write little love notes to each other and just dropping them in each other's bags. And then 14-year-old me was ever so excited to read what you wrote because it was always filled with loving and encouraging words that told me how you feel about me, great qualities that I didn't see in myself back then. When I met you when I was 14, I never thought that one day I'll be able to call you mine, be happily engaged to you, and be your soon-to-be husband. Many people believe in love at first sight. I do too. But right now, whatever that has happened in our lives to bring us to where we are today is nothing short of a miracle, but tremendous effort on our parts to learn to love, to serve, and to forgive one another. And I'm so glad we're standing here today still, despite all the hardships we had to go through. I still remember the simpler times when we were just teenagers, oblivious to the pressures of the world, being infatuated with one another, and being ever so willing to just tag along for each other's errands. Not forgetting the time we went to Sentosa, where you told your mom you were with many friends, but there was only me, and we ended up getting lectured by our pastors from dating too young, which we both agreed to, and proceeded to date only when we were old enough. Here we are, more than a decade later, still learning how to love each other better, speak each other's love language more, and to enjoy making the other person happy, knowing that the act of love also brings you as much happiness as it brings me too. Never could I have imagined that my first girlfriend would be my fiancée and my eventual wife. I never thought I could meet someone as amazing as you, friendly, kind, bubbly, strong, compassionate, and last but not least, a fierce lover. Someone who loves fiercely, giving your all, holding nothing back in return. How blessed am I to be able to call my best friend of 13 years my fiancé and know that we'll come to build a life together despite all odds, because this is where we belong all this while. You've made me a better partner, a better man, and a better son, and I'll never be able to imagine my life without you, because through it all, you're the best part. Can't wait to go on an adventure with you and call you my wife in 77 days. Ben.
Okay, my turn. I tried not to cry, but I couldn't. Oh, Ben, where do I even begin? It doesn't feel like 13 years ago when I first met you at Impact, with you and your headphones around your neck, walking around like that everywhere you go. The funny thing is, 13 years later, you're still like that. But I guess that's what I love about you, the way you love your family, your job, your ministries, the people in your life net, your passions, and most definitely me, which was why I said yes. It's crazy looking back at the last 13 years we've known each other and all the adventures and misadventures we've had in between. I think my prayer for a legendary love story came in the form of you, and I truly believe we're standing here today only by God's grace and love in our lives. I'm really thankful for all that you are and have been towards me all these years, for all the times you've stood by me and supported me when I felt discouraged and alone, for all the times you went to places like the museum with me, even though you would rather just stay home and play Mobile Legends. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm thankful you are willing to walk out this journey with me. When we're both old and grey many years from now, we can look at each other and know that our mission for this marriage was to make a better version of each other. And I can't wait to do this along with you for the rest of our lives together, along with the minimum 3 children that you've always wanted. I love you, Ben.